aerial picture of an uncontacted Amazon tribe. They may be uncontacted, but they must be very concerned or just used to and just annoyed by all the things flying overhead that they might just not know what they are. If you look to the top left of the image, you can just see Sam Porter Bridges making his way out of the bush to connect up the settlement. Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen and today we're taking a delve into r/DamnThatsInteresting, a subreddit of just very interesting stories and images that we can just find right here and share with you right now. Let's just jump in, shall we? Michael Jackson in 1978 before the plastic surgery, Pepsi incident, and vitiligo. It's crazy to look back at the beginning of how someone started on their journey through life, and just when you know how they ended up, it's genuinely crazy to look at the starting point and the end point. Also, what is the Pepsi incident? When traffic comes to a complete stop in Germany, the drivers, by law, must move towards the edge of each side to create an open lane for emergency vehicles. This should be standard practice. I think it should be standard across the world. If traffic is coming to a standstill, blocking up the road to stop anything from proceeding that could also save a life, or, reduce the traffic ahead of you, it just doesn't make sense. This just makes sense. Princess Diana's grave is isolated on the island in the middle of an ornamental lake and not open to the public. That's a genuinely beautiful place to be put to rest at. And the fact that it was a public figure that a lot of people respected and loved, it's nice to know that she's not going to be disrupted and the area around her is going to be kept nice. I ain't segueing into a CTA from that. Hold on, next post. Only 5 Olympic athletes have ever won more than 8 gold medals, and 4 of them hold 9 gold medals. Michael Phelps holds 23. He is just built different. And I don't mean that as a meme, like literally as a meme and physically. If you look into it, it's incredible. It's actually incredible. Like, it's almost as if he was built to swim, is how it's been described. It's also very easy to become built different as well. All you need to do is make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you aren't, now's the perfect time. Do you feel that? Becoming different? That's because you are now built differently. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the other stuff, share with a friend. You know how it go. Thank you very much for doing so. Let's continue. Bic using the same pen design since 1955. I mean, if it ain't broke, no need to fix it. They are a staple of the stationery world, and I'm pretty sure absolutely everyone that's gone through education or work has used them at some point. And they just work until they don't. In 1998, Sony had the chance to buy the rights to almost every Marvel character for $25 million. They opted to only buy the rights to Spider-Man for just $7 million, stating, "Nobody gives a crap about the other Marvel characters." Hindsight's 2020, and there's no way they could have known about the massive cinematic boom and massive franchise the Marvel's universe would have become. So Sony did the best that they could at the time, and they made 2 good movies and an alright one. Then they tried to make another trilogy, and those we just try and forget about. People in Australia see the moon upside down. Okay, well, I guess the memes about Australia living upside down is actually kind of true. I never even thought about this. Straight up, I never even thought about this. That's actually genuinely kind of cool. Does that mean they have reverse werewolves? Werewolves just turn into businessmen on a full moon? Many radiation sources have this unusual warning printed or engraved on them. Danger! Radiation! Drop and run. What else are you meant to do with it? What else? If you're holding this without the right protective gear, I mean, what are you gonna do? Drop it in hail? No, run! Daytona Beach, Florida, in the 1980s. Photographer Keith McManus. You are headed for hell. Let people just live their lives. As long as it's not harmful fundamentally to other people, then what's the harm? Also, top comment is just saying anyone who's been to Daytona Beach knows that's true. Okay. They call it slow coffee. I needed to wait around 5 minutes for it to melt. This is sick. This is sick. You have to maintain eye contact with that bear. Watch it melt so you can consume it. You are sick. You are watching something dissolve so you can just consume. How does it taste, though? Standing on top of a nuclear reactor? Oh. Okay, no, that's kind of sick. That's really kind of cool. But now that I see it from this angle, it just reaffirms to me that this is the forbidden hot tub, and it does look inviting. Couple will live on cruise ship for the rest of their lives, as it is cheaper than paying their mortgage. I saw this story a while back, and I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And I mean, if you're fine with living on a ship, why not? Absolutely, why not? You get to meet new company all the time. Your neighbors are constantly shifting. You get to see the world. Hopefully you don't get seasick. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. But no, I would actually be kind of down for this for maybe like a period of time. I wouldn't commit my retirement to this, absolutely not. But I wouldn't mind trying this. Family in 1892 posing with an old sakura tree nicknamed Mark Twain. A team of 2 men spent 13 days soaring away at it in the Pacific Northwest. It once stood at 331 feet tall with a diameter of 52 feet. The tree was 1,341 years old. Why did you cut it down? I get it could be a challenge, but leave it be. Like, straight up leave it be. It's been there longer than you were a stain in your father's pants. Could you not have just left it alone? Oh, I would have loved to see that thing standing up. Jeez, look at the size of it. Venezuela has the weakest currency in the world as of now. With 1 million Venezuelan bolivar valued at close to $1. That's not a very good exchange rate. That's not good. I would just go digital with my currency from over there. I don't want to be carrying around a briefcase of money to be able to buy a cup of coffee. That just doesn't sound good. Just doesn't sound that good. Police in UK utilized a metal detector in order to tackle and deter knife possession. Sure, walk past the funky little pole that will be easily knocked over. Cool, it detects metal. Do you just stand there? Because I'm pretty sure if someone's walking around with a knife or some sort of sharp object and they see this, they're gonna take a different route. Just call it a hunch. And you're not gonna leave that there because it's easily broken, vandalized, or stolen. So this is just a moot point. This does not seem to have a use in my eyes. The Hobbits, then and now, and every single one of them are as beautiful and wonderful as the above photo. That's incredible. That's my childhood. I just got like a sense of glee from looking at this image. That's right. Well, time to rewatch the trilogy. Tagging and blood tests for bison. Just to give you an idea of how big they are, this male weighs around 3,000 pounds. And he looks like a fluffy little guy. I want to pet him. I want to give him a big hug. Aww. 4 types of tigers in the same photo. Golden tiger, snow white tiger, Bengal tiger, and white tiger. And all it would take is one laser pointer to have a fun time. Bill Gates has a wall with the periodic table complete with actual samples in his office. Some of those materials better be contained properly. Saying that right now, some of them should be, but this is really cool. I actually really like this. But when a new element is discovered or created, that's going to be a pain in the ass to remake. This island was renamed to Just Enough Room Island for having just enough room for one house. What? Waves. Just a single wave. I don't know, maybe if there's a slight gust, if there's a little bit of wind, you are going to be flooded. This seems very impractical. What is the cost of this house? I'm pretty sure nobody actually lives here. This is just like an art piece or just like, yeah, we could put this here. I don't think that's practical. Cool though. Food blogger gets fined 18.5 grand after grilling and eating a great white shark. Oh my god. Oh, sure. Yeah, this is a good note to end on. Just pure stupidity and greed. Why? Why? Please stop. And that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like, or maybe even subscribing. Or hey, maybe even sharing with a friend if they might be interested in that isolated house on a single island. If you want to see some more r/damn that's interesting, then stick around a couple more seconds because another one will be popping up on your screen. But on that note, I have been your host Zen, and hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.